going on, everybody? We are back. We are back. We are back. We are back with Black and White Just Sports. I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
And we're doing a little bit of a later episode tonight. This man to my left is, extremely busy all the time, so we got to fit in the show when we can. But, yeah, we're here with you. So hopefully if anyone's tuned in on Facebook, chilling. I know here in Northeast Ohio, we're supposed to get hit with a storm, so hopefully folks is just chilling at the house.
Yes, please be careful.
I was just going to say, hopefully they're chilling at the house and they can tune in to our show because they got nothing else going on. But let me find my little notes. My notes for my spiel. There we go. Okay, so let's see. Where do I start? Yes, of course, you're on here now. I'm sure you are well aware that we have the group and the page, Black and White Just Sports. Go join them and follow them. What else we got? Instagram, Black and White Just Sports _ between every word. Go follow us on Instagram. Twitter, B&W Just Sports. Go follow us on Twitter. YouTube, Black and White Just Sports. Go subscribe, people. Subscribe. We're still waiting for y'all subscribers. We don't have enough, so fucking subscribe. What else? Podcasts. We're on Anchor. We're on Google Podcasts. We're on Spotify, Breaker, Castbox, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Stitcher. So any of those, go join, go follow, go subscribe. Everything I just mentioned, and I mentioned every episode, go show your support for us. We need it. That being said, I think we're going to get into the show.
Mm-hmm.
You look real tired right now.
Yeah.
I hope you're going to make it through. If not, it is what it is.
I love this show.
Okay, so without
Further ado.
Yeah, that's what I was looking to say. Let's get into it. We're going to start off, because this man wants to, but we're going to start off the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors. Let's see here. They're playing tonight. They may be playing right now.
No, they come on at 10:30.
Is it 10:30? I'm going to.
It's the Los Angeles Clippers.
It might be actually be a decent game. The Clippers are all right this year.
The Warriors are about to embarrass the Clippers.
The Warriors? Did you say
the Warriors are about to embarrass the Clippers.
Yeah, we'll see.
They want the Warriors to come out and play. What you about to see?
Oh goodness. You're very excited because DeMarcus Cousins is.
We're going to get to that in a second. But first, we're about to talk about the chef.
Well, hold on real quick because the Warriors. I went too far. I don't want to go that far. Okay, so the last 10 games are 8-2. They're on a roll right now. They've won 6 in a row.
Yeah, they won't lose another game.
The man that you wanted to talk about, Steph Curry, has been on a bit of a tear himself. You said it was what, the Mavericks they played?
Mavericks. He hit 7 3-pointers in one quarter. Not a game. A.I. Iverson. Not a game.
Wait, what?
17 in a quarter. You didn't catch that. The viewers caught it.
The viewers didn't catch it. Well, I didn't.
Remember the practice thing where AI kept saying, "Not a game, not a game."
Oh, okay. I see where you went with that. Now, that was a terrible.
No, it wasn't. You just didn't catch it.
That was a terrible.
But yeah, Steph Curry against Dallas earlier this week or last week, he hit 7 3-pointers in one quarter, and he finished the game with 11.
That's 13th. That was what? What's that? 18th?
That's ridiculous. And
that was
the past 4 games, he's hit 8 or more threes in every game in the past 4 games. That's just amazing, man. I have never seen nothing like this, man. He scored 48 points against Dallas, and he had 6 rebounds and 5 assists.
Here's the thing.
It's amazing.
I'm not gonna downplay what he did, but number one, it was the Mavericks. They're a decent team, but their core players are still young.
Okay, what do you want them to do it against Houston?
I mean, they lost against Houston.
Whatever. And Houston just lost to the Nets. So okay.
I mean, Houston has one player right now. What are you saying?
The Warriors. Well, you would never see the Warriors lose to
the Warriors have
a non-playoff team.
The Warriors have 8 players right now.
Whatever.
What do you mean?
They got
whatever?
9 now.
They got their whole starting 5. They got Iguodala,
Livingston,
Livingston,
Bell, Quinn
mm,
Cook.
and I give them 7. So they got about 7 players right now that can pretty much go off whenever. All right. Of course, Iguodala and Livingston, Livingston aren't as thorough as they, were in their younger years, but they could still go off. I mean, fucking Iguodala was the MVP of the finals 4 years ago now. So that's one thing I do want to mention. Nobody talks about that. Where would the Warriors honestly be? Not this year because I mean they're stacked again. And they got Cousins, but where would they be the past 4 years if they did not have Andre Iguodala?
He was a very intricate part of those finals teams.
I think
I'm
he
not
was
taking anything
one
away
of the
from
biggest
Iguodala.
parts. If he wasn't there, honestly, they would have won 1 finals, and they may have not even won that first one, honestly.
Because Steph really stepped up.
That's the year he won MVP.
No, he won MVP the second year.
No, he won it the first time. How did he win in the loss?
The year that Steph Curry won the MVP was the year that Kyrie hit that shot.
No, I'm talking about finals. Finals MVP. The first championship when Kyrie and Love got hurt.
Right.
Iguodala.
Was the finals MVP. Yeah, that's true.
And that's when I think the Cavs took them to 2
I think it's 6 games. It was 6 games. The Cavs was up 2-1.
Honestly, if Iguodala went there, they would have won one championship in that 4-year span, I think. But back to the topic.
Is Stephen Curry the best shooter you've ever seen? Your answer should be easy. You shouldn't even have to think about this. Bar none. I don't even think he's close, honestly.
Here's the thing, okay? The game is a bit different from what it was even
10 years ago.
10 years ago. And us being our early to mid 30s, 10 years ago, they had a lot of good shooters still. Ray Allen was for sure one. I think Miller was retired by
Reggie, Mark Price, Glenn Rice.
You said Mark
Dale
Price?
Curry.
Mark Price wasn't playing 10 years ago.
Oh, you talking about 10 years ago?
Yeah, I'm just saying about 10 years ago the game was quite different.
Oh yeah. Ray Allen.
Now you have your 7-footers, which isn't
right
a bad thing. I mean, it makes them more versatile in the long run. But now you got your 7-footers pulling up for 3, which was unheard of, just 10 years ago in the league.
Yeah.
So the league is basically like up and down and just a shooter's league now. And the thing is, Steph Curry, what kills me is Steph Curry can pull up from like 45 feet, make one, and everyone's like, oh, his range is ridiculous. But here's the thing. Here's my point. They don't say anything because he takes dumb shots and he makes them, okay? He misses them as well. But when he makes a ridiculous shot, it's just, oh, he's the greatest shooter ever that we've ever seen. But people 10 years ago weren't taking them stupid-ass shots. But for one, he takes them. For two, he's allowed to take them, so we're going to see it. If let me think of who was a good three. Let's just say, was T-Mac relevant 10 years ago? 10 years ago was 08.
It was no, not really. He kind of, sort of.
No, not really.
Melo.
Yeah, let's go Melo. Let's say Melo's pulling up for half court, and people are like, what the fuck are you doing? And he hits 1 out of 7. They're like, this is the stupidest shot ever. Your shot selection is retarded. What are you doing? You're dumb. Stop it. Right now, Steph can do that and make 1 of 8, and people are like, oh my gosh, did you see that shot Steph made? It's ridiculous. Like, don't get me wrong, he's an amazing shooter. I'll give it to him. But there's a lot of bullshit that he does and he makes and gets blown up for no reason.
I'm gonna give you 2 reasons. You made valid points. I'm not disputing that. I'm gonna give you 2 reasons just to put a sidebar on it so you can see where I'm coming from. One is Steph Curry actually has the range and ability to pull up from that deep. I don't think any of the older shooters even had that kind of range. Steph Curry can shoot from the parking lot like it's a free throw. That's how far his range is. I think he has the deepest range of any shooter we've ever seen. Secondly, I looked up a stat the other day. Steph Curry, when he shoots 30 feet or further, shoots 54%.
But how many shots has he taken? Do you remember that?
He actually shoots a lot of 30 feet or more. Look at the game. Watch tonight's game. He actually pulls up from 30 often during a game.
Do you have the statistics where his shots taken and shots made from 30 plus or 30?
He does take shots that no one else will take, but he takes those shots because he's been practicing those shots for years. It's an easy shot to him. That's why he takes them. So when he makes it, it's like, oh shit! It's amazing to us because we don't think anyone would take those shots. To him, it's a normal shot.
Here's my rebuttal. If anybody's on social media and you follow any type of sports sites or I guess profiles, I'm on Instagram where I follow a bunch of them like Balls Life and Bleacher Report, stuff like that.
Right.
And they tend to follow LaMelo Ball. Okay, he's still in high school.
He got game, by the way. Shout out to LaMelo.
I mean, he's all right, but there's been instances where this man is like pulling up from half court. Okay?
LaMelo?
Yes. And it just recently against Brush. I mean, people that are not around here, they don't know who Brush is. It's just a local high school. But fucking Brush, he pulled up from half court, hit it. Number one, his form was stupid. His legs were like crooked and up in the air. But he pulled up and just hit it. Why? Because he doesn't give a shit. And that's the same thing. That doesn't mean he's the greatest shooter ever.
Crazy shot doesn't mean you don't give a crap, man. That's not what
that
means.
To an extent, you pull up from half court, you don't give a fuck. Okay?
Or you feel like you can make that shot and it goes in.
You're like, you know what? I can shoot, and I'm just going to pull up from wherever. And that's what he did. And he made it. And everyone's like, oh, my gosh, do you see his range? No, he just pulled up from that was a stupid-ass shot.
Is Stephen Curry the greatest shooter you've ever seen?
Tied.
With who?
Reggie Miller.
I like Reggie. I'm not gonna argue with that. But the reason I say Stephen's the best shooter ever,
15 to like 30 seconds.
Yeah, that was amazing.
That's never gonna happen.
That would never happen again.
T-Mac did similar.
The reason I say Stephen's the best shooter ever because he can do anything as far as shooting. He can stand still shoot. He can come off screens. He can create his own shot. He can wiggle on you if he needs. He can do anything. Wiggle. He got wiggles.
He's got a wiggle.
Means he has had those people. He can do anything he wants and shoot out once. Reggie was strictly a come off the screen guy or open guy. Same with Ray Allen. Where before when he was with Seattle, he used to wiggle and then do all of that.
I mean,
but in his later years, he was. I just said that.
He's a Shuttleworth.
Milwaukee and Seattle, he used to just do whatever he wanted. That Ray Allen was the truth. But later down the line, he was just strictly a pick and pop type shooter. Steph, since day one, could do anything as far as shooting. He can score on you. He can pull up on you. He can come off screens. He can stand still shoot. That's why I say he's the best shooter ever because he can do anything.
Listen.
And he's proven it since he's been in the league. Imagine if he didn't have an ankle injury his first 2-3 years in the league, how much further he would be above everyone else, even further than what he is now.
He's got weak-ass ankles. He's lucky he's made it this far, honestly. The way his career started and the injury-prone career that he had, he's lucky he made it this far.
Speaking of injury-prone, Thanos is back.
Number one, I wouldn't call him injury prone. Number two, he's nowhere near fucking Thanos. That stupid video you watched.
That is the big. This dude is 7'1" and 280 and can dribble, pass, shoot, rebound, block, play D.
He's not better than Anthony Davis. And
I would give it to Anthony Davis. Embiid's coming. Embiid's definitely on his tail. So Anthony Davis is the best big man in the league. You don't have to argue. But Boogie is a problem.
And the Joker,
I would put him top 5. He probably 5th.
He's up there too. Let's not forget about that.
The Joker. That dude can ball.
So,
but Boogie is just. His return is just about to. This is about to be phenomenal, people. I cannot wait till 10:30, man.
It's really not, though.
Because he's going to score 20. They're going to go for him every single time. Listen, they're going to give him the ball every play.
Here's the thing. Like, number one, what you just said is correct. The Warriors are going to look to feed this man, like, I'm going to say about 60% of the game, they're going to look to go through him for the game. Because, number one, they don't give a shit. And that's just their attitude.
Because they know they just that above everyone else. We know we can bullshit.
I mean, because if I have a two-faced player that wants to join me after we beat them.
Oh, so now Kevin Durant is Two-Face from
Yeah,
the Marvel characters.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you see
DC.
that? Did you see that?
Yeah, I
post?
seen that
I
when
think
they
it
had
was,
Mr. Freeze was Klay Thompson, and I seen
I think
that.
Bleacher Report made a little illustration.
Boogie is
and
Thanos.
they had it was funny.
What
they
was
had
Steph? Yeah, KD was
KD
Two-Face. I seen
was
that.
Two-Face,
Yeah,
and that it goes
and
exactly
Steph was
what
the
he
Joker.
was.
Yeah,
But
I just
Yeah,
think
I
his
mean,
return gonna be
listen,
it's
they-
gonna
they-
be amazing. Man. I can't
They
wait.
drafted very well, but without KD, they don't beat LeBron.
They
that
still
second
have two
go-around.
rings without Durant. They had 2 rings before Durant even got there.
I say it was 50-50. They would have split the series with the Cavs.
Yeah, I agree with that.
2-2.
It'd have been 2-2. I agree with that.
Come.
I agree. I agree with that.
So, but yeah, KD took the lesser challenging road and got beat when they were up 3-1 with the Thunder against the Warriors.
Oh yeah, he went against the best shooter ever, who proved to y'all he was the best shooter ever in that series.
Well, people say KD's the best player in the league and in the world, and if he was, he wouldn't have allowed them to come back.
Do y'all know Kevin Durant is still putting up 27 a game?
That's fine. I mean,
and no one's looking at that because Steph is averaging damn near 40 every night, but Durant can score 30 in his sleep. A 7-footer that can do all he can do.
Here's the thing: when you have 4 other All-Stars, well, starting tonight 4, but at that point 3 other All-Stars on your team.
Kevin Durant is Greek Freak times 3 with a jumper.
Right. Well, I mean,
with a
Greek
jumper.
Freak can't shoot, and you know how I feel about him. But anyways,
Hater.
But yeah, Cousins back tonight. They're gonna go to him. They're gonna go.
It's going to
tough.
be a blowout by the end of the third quarter.
It won't be a blowout. The Clippers are gonna hang.
The Clippers stink. They got one player, and that's Montrezl Harrell.
Clippers are all right. They got a decent squad. What's his name? That weirdo looking
Tobias Harris?
No, not.
Oh, you talking about the big gigantic dude? Yeah, I know you
yeah.
talking about. That can dunk without jumping.
He sucks.
Yeah, he sucked, right. Oh, they got Avery Bradley, Lou Williams,
Yeah, they got
Patrick Beverly, okay, Gortat. They suck. Yeah, Boban.
Yeah, Boban. There we go. Boban. What is
Gallinari? Damn, they do got a lightweight. They still ain't about.
I mean, they got an average spot, but they
know.
got people that where'd you see Boban? Like,
Number 51 at the bottom.
there we go. What is he averaging for this? I'm just curious.
He's averaging like 2.3 points a game. He don't even play that much unless they win it by 20 or lose it by 20.
Let's see his average. Boban.
Yeah, 2.4.
Is that what he's averaging?
Oh, that's the last 10 games.
Averaging
6.8. And 4 rebounds, and he's 7-4 or whatever
How many
he
did
is.
I got his minutes up here?
24 minutes. No, that ain't the minutes.
No.
7 minutes, 5, but he don't even play like I told you.
He's there for entertainment, honestly. So, but yeah, I think the. Oh, looking there. Okay, I was like, what are you doing? You're too close.
I can't wait to this next topic.
Oh goodness. But yeah. So I mean, I think it'll be a decent game. The Clippers,
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Let's go, Dubs.
Oops. We're not going.
Oh yeah, nice going.
I didn't exit out, but I wanted to go back here. Where's the?
I got a question, people.
Do you really have a question?
What's your favorite mountain?
Oh gosh. Why?
I just want to know, like, people who travel and things of that nature.
That's a terrible.
What are y'all? What is y'all favorite mountain?
That's a terrible transition.
No, it definitely wasn't. You like it too.
I don't. That's a horrible
I
transition.
just want to know what y'all favorite mountain is, because I know what my favorite
Oh,
mountain is, and I'm about to tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Pat don't like mountains for some reason. He think mountains just can't.
I enjoy mountains.
Mountains are beautiful, and
Listen.
the mountain I'm talking about just has a gorgeous game.
There's a difference between like the Rocky Mountains and some little mountain in West Virginia you're driving past, on the freeway.
No, this mountain I'm talking about is about to change lives and change the league.
I wouldn't say that much. Change the league? You are
Change the league.
out your damn mind.
Mount Zion, people. Mount Zion. They didn't give him that name for a reason. He's epic. Even though Duke did lose.
Yes, they did.
Earlier this week to Syracuse in overtime. But keep in mind, Tyus Jones got hurt in the first half with a shoulder injury. And they didn't,
right?
and then they didn't have Reddish, who's their best shooter. He didn't even play. So Zion, 35 and 10. Look at it again.
Can we see a stat line though? How many dunks did he have? Like 13?
Like 6. That's only 12 points. So where did the other 20 come from?
13 times 2 is what? That's 6? Yeah, I said he had
That's
13.
12. I said he had 6 dunks. That's 12.
I said he had 13 dunks.
He didn't have no damn 13 dunks. He had 6.
I just want to see.
They play Virginia, then they play Virginia Tech, then they got to play North Carolina. Yeah, they have a tough schedule coming up.
Like I said, I said Syracuse.
Pittsburgh is not an easy win. Georgia Tech ain't an easy win.
Pittsburgh has been a tough program.
Yeah, they have tough games. Georgia Tech's not an easy win. Notre Dame's not bad. St. John's not bad. Boston College, yeah, they suck. Louisville ain't bad.
I mean,
then they play 3 ranked teams in a row.
It's Louisville this year. They've been on a rocky go since Patino has been kicked off the.
Yeah, but hopefully Reddish comes back tomorrow because the Duke Blue Devils have a test tomorrow, man. They play number 4 ranked Virginia.
Yeah, they
and Virginia is undefeated, by the way. People, Virginia is 16-0.
I want to see that game.
And 4-0 in the conference. They're on a 16-game winning streak. So
Pittsburgh is
if
6, 7.
If Duke loses this game, Virginia should definitely be number 1 in the college basketball ranking.
I don't know why they're not right now.
But I don't think Duke's gonna lose.
I do. Wait, who's home?
I think they're in Duke.
Yeah, Duke's home.
Mount Zion's not having it anymore, and Reddish and RJ Barrett will probably be the top 3 out of. RJ 5 out of the top 3 picks.
Been off. He has.
Yeah, he's not a consistent jumper. He's a playmaker, but his jumper is kind of.
He was like.
Against Syracuse,
Syracuse was not good.
He still put up 23, 16, and 9.
Yeah,
Damn.
Hold on. Let me see if I can bring up. I know it's just gonna go to. I knew it. And I don't know why this one is gonna be the fucking stat lines.
Yeah, but I just had to shout out Zion Williamson and Duke, man. Duke is a hella. Duke will win it all, people. I told you that at the beginning of our show. Duke Blue Devils will win it all.
It won't give me the.
Okay, he's all right. He didn't shoot well, people.
He hasn't been shooting well.
RJ Barrett did not shoot well at all against Syracuse. Even though he had 23 points and 16 rebounds and 9 assists, he struggled from shooting from the field. You know, Syracuse plays that zone, so it was hard for him to get an open look, and he didn't make a lot of jump shots. Now Zion, on the other hand, was dominating the zone. I don't know why they stopped going to him. That was kind of the reason they lost and let the game slip away. But them not having their best shooter Reddish, which would have definitely helped against that zone. And then their point guard Tyus Jones went out with a shoulder injury, so that was tough. So
Syracuse, he was 8 for 30. 8 for 30. Bear was 8 for 30.
4 for 17 from 3.
4 for something terrible. 10 for 19. That's pretty good. 8 for 17.
That ain't bad.
Okay.
5 for 14.
Terrible.
7 for 22. That's bad, right?
He has not been that impressive as of late.
Yeah, shooting he's not been impressive. He does everything else: rebound, assist, play D. But yeah, come on, Duke, man. I believe in y'all.
16 rebounds. Other than that, he hasn't had 9.
9, 4, 7. Well, that's
16, 9, and then 3, 3, and 1.
You're a hater, man. RJ Barrett got game.
Listen. I said
better than Sexton.
I said
already. Now
we don't even need.
Yeah, we're not gonna go there.
Sexton and Cavs.
But yeah, sucks. But yeah.
Tomorrow, Virginia Duke. I'll be watching.
I'll definitely be watching that whole game from start to finish.
It's gonna be a fun game. I think Duke goes down.
Duke definitely not going down.
Tomorrow, also off topic, but tomorrow's the Pacquiao-Bronner fight. I'm gonna watch that as well.
Bronner talked too much. I don't like him.
Bronner definitely talked a lot of shit.
Pacquiao knocked his ass out. I'm gonna laugh so hard.
Listen, Pacquiao gonna knock that motherfucker out.
I wouldn't be shocked. Bronner's too cocky right now. He gonna try to go in there and do some stupid shit, and Pacquiao gonna knock his ass out or hit him with a swift.
I'm looking forward to the fight. I mean, Pacquiao's like 45 at this point, but
shit, Bronner fucking 30 something.
He's lucky if he's 30. I think honestly. That motherfucker's young.
No, Bronner ain't that young. Not with that beard.
I don't think. What? Just because he's got a beard means he's old? That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
That is not how you spell his last name.
I had it, but It went to like Bronny.
Just
like
put Adrian.
I don't want Bronny Jr. Oh wow, this just went from nowhere.
What was it? What we asked?
What?
What did we? Oh,
Oh,
how
yeah.
old is Adrian Bronner? How old is Adrian Bronner?
Sorry, I got it up already.
Oh,
20, like I said, yeah, he ain't that old. I didn't even put him at 30. He's young. Cincinnati cat, you know. I don't know too many people from Cincinnati, but whatever, you know. People I've interacted with Cincinnati. I mean, it's Ohio, it's all love. So we'll see what happens. Hope Pack beats his ass because they beat is all bad shit. We hate. Yeah, Clayton. I think. I honestly think Pacquiao gonna get at Bronner.
I hope so.
He's been talking hella shit. You
Yeah,
know
he needs to shut
all
up.
the interviews and
Being disrespectful to the person who's doing the thing.
Is it Showtime that's doing it? Yeah. Oh, what's his name? He was dogging on.
Yeah, I don't like you. Why are you talking? Like, man, come on, man. But anyway,
But well, yeah, we'll get back on. But yeah, that's again tomorrow. I'm gonna go with Pacquiao over Bronner. But let's get into these playoffs. Playoffs. Yeah, the NFL playoffs. Last week, I will admit it. I don't think I.
you sucked. Just say you sucked.
I don't think I had one game correct, but
I did. I only lost one game.
Here's the thing. Listen, last week I literally was talking shit, and I'm not gonna make excuses because I beat Dante all year in every.
But when it matters, who gets the
every
wins? When it matters, who gets the wins?
Every week in our predictions,
Y'all get some of this Jamba Juice.
What are you talking about? Jamba Juice, idiot. That's soft ass. Yeah. His Bronner don't have too much power behind any of his punches, honestly. But yeah, with the NFL last week, I just was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go upset every fucking game. If you seen my predictions, if you've seen any of my predictions, all my predictions were like upsets. Except I honestly thought the Cowboys would beat the fucking Rams, and I was so disappointed.
They got gashed.
First of all, C.J. Anderson looked like fucking Marshall Faulk from the fucking.
Got gashed.
See what I mean?
I love Dallas, but they gassed Dallas, man.
No,
I never thought Dallas would give up that much rushing yards like that. How do you give up 329 rushing yards?
They had
that's pathetic.
Listen, they had C.J. Anderson looking like fucking Marshall
and
Faulk.
Todd Gurley looked like Todd Gurley.
No, Todd Gurley had a decent game, but fucking C.J.
Decent. He had 129 yards, only on 16 carries.
First of all, C.J. Anderson is like 300 pounds. You see how fat he is?
And he was bulldozing Jalen Smith and Van Der Esch.
And they made that motherfucker look like Marshall Faulk back in the greatest
show. It's all right, Dallas. Y'all be back next year.
You keep cutting me off every time I try to say it. C.J. Anderson looked like Marshall Faulk on the greatest show of turf days, okay? That man was over 100 yards. I think he had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, he had 2 touchdowns.
It was ridiculous.
I bet you don't do that shit this week.
I was so upset. This shit's ridiculous. And like I said, fucking C.J. Anderson is fucking like 270 pounds. You see how fat he is? He got cut from, I think the Panthers was his last
team. And the Broncos.
The Broncos let him go. The Panthers signed him and cut him. And then he comes back looking fat. And then this man just ran over the Cowboys. It's ridiculous. So I honestly thought the spotlight was going to be too much for Jared Goff. Honestly,
Jared Goff is a solid football quarterback.
He didn't have a lot of proof because his running game had like fucking 300 yards rushing.
Well, he's going to have to throw it tomorrow. Sunday.
Yeah, he will.
Believe that. He's going to have to throw it Sunday.
So, yeah, like I said, I'm not going to make too many excuses. I've beaten Dante basically every week.
So you're basically James Harden. You're excellent in the regular season, but the playoffs
okay.
You just can't do that, huh?
No, it was. The week before, I think
you lost by a game.
I think we tied.
Oh yeah, we did tie that one weekend.
But this week, like I said, last week I went all just predictions. But this week I'm gonna go with my statistical mindset.
Did you really think Nick Foles was gonna beat Drew Brees?
You know what? Nick
Foles will be gone next year because they said Doug Peterson said Nick Wentz is his starting quarterback.
But I just want to point out that the fucking Eagles was up until or into the fourth quarter, and they had a chance to
Breeze
win, but
ain't
Alshon
having that.
Jeffries let the ball.
Oh yeah,
go through
Alshon
his
Jeffrey ought to be shamed.
So-
He's talking about he got the best hands
so-
in football, but you dropped what 4 passes that game?
So, like I said, the fucking Eagles definitely had a chance to beat them.
And then you pick Andrew Luck to beat Patrick Mahomes.
Clayton, real quick. I appreciate the questions and the comments. What we're gonna do, we're gonna finish this up. But the last like 10 minutes of the show, if you stick around, we interact. So every question that you throw out at us,
We gonna answer it.
We'll go back and forth with you. But right now, we're gonna finish up what we said. But I keep reading everything you're saying. I appreciate the participation. But like I said, the last like 10 minutes, stick around and we'll interact and we'll go back and forth. But so let's start off with the Saints since you want to dog
Nick Foles
Nick
stink.
Foles.
Well, he don't stink, but
Yeah, I mean,
honestly,
the
I
only
think the
reason they
Eagles'
lost
offense
is-
run better with him
Listen,
than the quarterback.
The
They
only
win.
reason they lost is because fucking Alshon Jeffries let the ball slip
The
through his hands.
Eagles
So,
stink when Wentz is the
yeah.
starting quarterback. Do you realize that? They
Mhm.
stink. When Foles is the
First of all-
quarterback, they win.
First of all, they balled out his rookie season.
Wow,
And
1 year. What he done since then?
They
He's
did-
shit this year.
they did okay.
Oh yeah, when he was the starting quarterback, they didn't have a winning record.
Anyway,
When Foles came in, what they do?
I mean, they
Magical
won.
Foles again.
No, they didn't go too far this
They
year.
weren't gonna beat Drew Brees, and no, every smart person knew that.
So, okay,
You know,
yes.
now let's get to this. And you thought Andrew Luck was gonna beat Mahomes crap.
Like I said, that was. I was just literally.
No, you
going,
wasn't.
I
You
was
like
literally
Andrew
going-
Luck.
I was literally going off of upsets. I just wanted upsets all last
You
week.
don't like Andrew Luck?
He's all right, but
He's
not,
all right.
He's not what he used to be.
He's a top 10 quarterback in this league.
No, he's not.
Wow.
Not anymore. He's not. Since that injury, he's been.
So
he's
you can
been
name me
decent.
10 quarterbacks better than Andrew Luck.
If you give me time, yes, I will.
Good luck with that one.
So what we'll do is we'll go through the show, and during the questioning, I'll look through and I'll give you 10 quarterbacks better than Andrew Luck. But we'll start off. Where do you want to start? The Pats, Chiefs, or Saints, Rams? Which game do you want to start off with?
I'm going Saints Chiefs.
Well,
I mean,
that's
I'm
not
going
even a
Saints
game. That's
Rams.
you picking a Super Bowl.
I'm
Okay.
going Saints Rams.
Saints, Rams. We're gonna start off.
We're gonna say the best for last.
Honestly, I think this is the best for last. But so I've looked at some stuff on the road. I honestly, for whatever reason, I thought the Rams had the best record in the NFC, but they lost to the Saints this year.
That's why.
That's what happened.
They both
So-
only lost 2 games,
and
but
they're very
the Saints
fucking
have
lucky.
the
They're very
tiebreaker.
fucking. Drew Brees is 1-5 in the playoffs on the road. They are very lucky that they fucking won.
That's
that
a
game.
crazy stat. Like a lot of people don't know that. 1-5, but they win in the regular season, so he don't have to play on the road.
That's
So
the thing.
that's
the thing.
great.
But here's another stat that might fucking blow your mind. Drew Brees total in the playoff 8-6. He is only 8-6.
I mean, he got over 500 record. That ain't bad.
He's only 2 games on.
And he
500.
has
I
a
mean, he's
Super
got a
Bowl
Super
under his belt, on the verge of
I
getting
would
2.
honestly think it's a lot better than that, but it's not.
Yeah, I would. Yeah,
But yeah, his road record is terrible. He's 1-5 on the road, so they're
it's hard to win on the
fucking-
road in the
they're
playoffs.
super
man.
lucky they did.
But they have probably the most talented offense in football.
Who's that? The Saints?
Yes,
Over the Rams?
I said one of.
You said the.
They might do.
They.
Would you rather have C.J. Anderson and Gurley or Gamara and Ingram?
Kamara Ingram.
Okay. Would you rather have Michael Thomas?
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm sorry. I was just acting off instinct. I'd rather have C.J. Anderson than Gurley. I think Gurley's better than Kamara.
Okay, you did.
Ingram.
Ingram's better than C.J. Anderson because he had 2 good games.
Right now he's not. Right now he's not.
Ingram was a Heisman Trophy candidate.
That doesn't matter.
What was C.J. Anderson? Do we even know him in college? What college did he go to? I know what college Mark Ingram went to. Went to Alabama.
That's because he was at Alabama. If he went anywhere besides Alabama, you wouldn't know where.
Oh,
he
see,
went.
I pay attention to other teams than just the dominant teams.
No, you do not. If you did, you know where C.J. Anderson went.
That's
to
why you
college.
asked me to do this show with you because I know my sports. I don't focus on just the main people.
I asked you to do the show with me because your voice is very squeaky.
Whatever, that don't have shit to do with it. But yeah, okay. Would you rather have Michael Thomas, Ginn, and whatever that other dude name is, or would you rather have Woods, Cup, and Cook? Michael Thomas. Okay.
Hold on. Do you want to leave Thielen out because he's injured?
Thielen plays with the Vikings.
Not Thielen. I'm sorry, not Thielen, but what the fuck is his name?
I said Cup.
Cup. Did you say Cup?
I said Cup, Woods, and Cooks.
Yes, I want the.
So you want the Rams
Yeah,
to receive
absolutely.
it. Breeze or golf? Yeah, okay.
Are you sure?
So, exactly. Okay, so who?
So they got 1 out of 2.
I want the Saints.
They got 1 out
So
of
you
2.
picking the Rams to win this game?
I am.
That's interesting.
I am.
I can't pick against Breeze. I'm not picking no damn golf
I-
over Drew Brees. Sorry. I'm just not doing it.
It's definitely hard to do because, I mean, Breeze.
I just can't do it. I'm not picking Breeze over no golf. This is golf's first playoffs, and you picking him over Drew Brees, who's a Super Bowl winning quarterback,
I just think
who's battle tested.
I think it's the year of the young quarterback.
So you picking Mahomes in golf then?
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
See you tripping, man. Yeah, I'm picking.
We'll get there.
I'm picking the Saints. I just think Drew Brees is ready for this. He's been on this stage. This is golf's first time ever on a stage of this magnitude. We don't know how he's going to do. He's unpredictable at this point. We know what Brees is going to do. Brees is going to slink it like he's always done. Michael Thomas is going to torch Peters or to leave.
He's going to torch Peters. Peters is talking shit. He got torch fucking against Dallas.
But he got to leave now to backing him up. So I don't know if Thomas still going to get his numbers, but I don't think he's going to go for no 200-something yards.
I mean, Talib's not shutting down time.
But they still got to worry about Gamara, Ingram, getting healthy again. So he's another deep threat. But the Saints got a lot of weapons, man.
Again is literally a one-shot opponent.
I don't think Gurley and CJ's going to do that again. Not even close.
What?
So, you think they're going to run for 300 yards again?
CJ Anderson, no. But Gurley's going to run over the
Gurley may do what he does, but CJ Anderson's going to be a no-show.
No weather conditions to worry about.
Woods and Cooks, you will see if Goff can get him the ball.
He will.
Well, we're going to see.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
see.
then the noise is going to mess with Goff.
Here's what sucks. I got to work Sunday, so I'm gonna catch it as best as I can, but I'm going with the Rams. I think it's gonna be the passing of the torch this year.
Yeah. Maybe next year.
It's hard to pick against the Saints. Are you really gonna crunch on your fucking candy bar? This is what I gotta do with folks. This man's eating a fucking candy bar.
It's like Drew Brees, man. It's lovely.
Was that a Fifth Avenue?
Yes.
Who even eats Fifth Avenues?
The street
Nobody.
on.
Nobody ever eats a Fifth Avenue. I don't even think I've ever had one a day in my life. Ew. This is the worst candy bar ever. Jeez, Snickers, Milky Way, 100 grand.
Get y'all some, man.
Whatchamacallits, Kit Kats.
Ugh, I don't like whatchamacallit. Kit Kats is delicious.
Amazing.
Yeah, I did hear they was good, but I can't. The fact he's named that, I don't want to even try.
Off of the name.
I tell you what, when you spell whatchamacallit, I'll buy you a year's supply of them. When you spell whatchamacallit, I'll buy you a year's supply of them.
As far as how it's, spelled.
No, how they spelled on the candy bar. When you can spell it, I'll give you a year's supply of whatchamacallit. And if you spell it WHAT, you already lost. Because that ain't it. And don't look the shit up on Facebook.
That's probably wrong. But okay, back to the important stuff. Dude, you are crunching in my ear, so I gotta hear this fucking crunchy ass candy bar the rest of the show.
We see you playing, man.
Bro, this is what I have to deal with the rest of the show. You gotta crunch this fucking candy bar.
Come on, let's get to the next game, the big one.
I mean, honestly, I think this is the bigger. Well, they're both big, honestly.
Yeah, they both are big.
So,
these are
these are
definitely the 4 best teams in
the
football.
Rams. I'm going with the Rams. I just think it's really hard to pick against Drew Brees and the Saints in the dome at home.
If they were in St. Louis or LA,
if they were
in LA, I would pick the Rams. I'm not even gonna lie. If they were in LA, I would pick the Rams.
Hands down, I would pick LA, but I'm still going with the Rams. I just think their offense is going to be better than the Saints' offense. So, the Patriots and Chiefs, for whatever reason, in my opinion, I mean, fucking Boston's cold. But we keep hearing everyone asking the New England team, can you play in these sub-freezing conditions? And like, we'll play wherever. It's going to be cold as fuck out here. Ooh, I shook the whole camera. My bad. But yeah, it's going to be cold as fuck out in Kansas City. The GOAT against, the young buck who is probably the MVP of the league this year.
Yeah, he definitely is.
I'm going to go with the Chiefs, man. I just think at home, again, his weapons are limited at this point for Mahomes, but they're at home.
He still got plenty of weapons.
He still got some weapons. Gronk is banged up. He's been banged up for years. I think I honestly think
he's on his last legs.
I honestly think this may be his last go around. He said for sure if Brady doesn't come back, he won't come back. But I think Brady at least has another year or two that he will push to play. But I think this might be Gronk's last year. He's had so many injuries. You see him on the field, he's got like so many fucking braces on both elbows and both
He's
knees.
always had that, but
He's just getting banged up. And He's
Okay.
injured all the time.
so you picking the Chiefs.
But overall, yeah, I think the Chiefs are gonna pull it off.
See,
So it's the young Gunners in the fucking Super Bowl. Rams and Chiefs in the
I
Super
would
Bowl.
do my home sweet Mahomes thing,
Oh, you don't want to do it now, huh?
but let me ask you something.
Oh, here we go.
Does Tom Brady have 5 Super Bowl rings?
Do you have a mouthful of chocolate right now?
Does
Yes.
Does Tom Brady have
yes
5
to
Super Bowl
both of
rings?
those. Yes to both of those.
Is Tom Brady battle tested?
Yeah, I'll give you that.
Is Tom Brady arguably the GOAT?
Yeah, I mean, in my opinion, he is the GOAT.
Okay.
But also, in my opinion, he's been saved one too many times from Adam Vinatieri. And
Every good team's kickers won them a game or two.
that's not going to happen this year.
Okay, with all that being said, it's very, very, very tough for me.
And honestly, the Raiders that year would
Oh yeah, if they didn't call that tough rule, I agree with
Fucking
that. I
Jerry
completely agree
Rice,
with that. If they if they didn't call that tough rule, the
Who's
Patriots
the
would have lost.
quarterback?
Charles Woodson.
Woodson was Woodson on those?
Yeah, the tough rule.
Yeah, Brown.
They had
Rice,
Warren Sapp.
Sapp. Who was the quarterback?
I don't remember all that. But yeah, it's very hard for me to pick against the GOAT in a game of this magnitude to get to the Super Bowl.
Man.
Once again for Brady.
Hey, you're not.
Brady's the LeBron of the NFL. He gets to the Super Bowl every single year. Name me the last Super Bowl Brady didn't play in.
That doesn't work.
It does work.
Because-
Why don't it? Look it up.
Because Brady has more
Name me,
championships than LeBron.
name me the last. Okay, I agree with that. Name me the last Super Bowl that Brady wasn't in. Can you? Don't remember, do you? No one does.
It was like 3 years ago.
With who? Who was in the Super Bowl then?
Hold on, let me look at it. Because he
Brady makes Super Bowl every year.
no. Tom Brady has
Or at
made,
least the AFC Championship.
Tom
game.
Brady has made 8 consecutive years in the AFC Championship. Super Bowl, no. Okay. So let me do this. I know I
He's
don't.
5-3 in Super Bowls.
I don't.
He lost to Eli twice, and he lost to Russell. Did he lose to Drew Brees? No, that was Peyton Manning lost to Drew Brees. The Eagles. That's who he lost to. The Eagles.
No, he did lose the Eagles.
Yes, he did. That was last year. Oh yeah, he did. No, he didn't. The Eagles won the Super Bowl last year.
I'm thinking you're talking about Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, he has 3 losses. He lost to Eli twice. And he lost to Nick Foles. So I'm not picking against Tom Brady in a game of this magnitude against a second-year starting quarterback. Even though Mahomes is excellent. Mahomes is the future of this league.
Sweet Mahomes.
Mahomes is the future of this league. To throw 50 touchdown passes in your second year in the league is amazing. It took Peyton Manning, 9 years to do it or something?
Okay, so what we got? 2018. Let's see. So he was okay. He wasn't
Patriots.
no, 16,
Patriots.
16, he wasn't
Oh,
there.
yeah, when Peyton was playing, of course he wasn't going to be
14,
there.
he wasn't there. 13, he wasn't there.
He was there.
He was there 11. I mean, he hasn't been there.
Oh, well, he wasn't
So,
getting there then.
1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 out of the last. Where do you want to start off? Okay, we can start here because at 2008,
He lost to Eli.
hold on. You are crunching all of the motherfucking ear. So I got to deal with. So let's start off from 04 because that's when they had their stupid little run. So 1, 2, 3,
4.
where you see 4 at?
4.
No,
The
hold on.
Giants.
Hold on, because you're fucking me up now. Where I start?
1,
1,
2,
2,
3,
3. Oh shit! Damn it!
4.
Hold on,
I quit, man.
because you're crunching in my ear. I can't hear shit. Stupid Fifth Avenue. That's the worst candy bar. Worst candy bar ever. Ah. Okay, so we're starting off with 2004 again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3,
4, 5, 6, 7.
6, 7.
She's
So
5 and
7.
3.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Oh, you forgot one.
12,
2002.
14, 15. So 4. Okay. Oh, Oh yeah, so it's
And he won that one actually.
8 out of.
He's 5-3, like I said. He's been to 8 Super Bowls.
So 8 out of 17 of the last Super Bowls. You say he's there every year, so
Okay,
that was.
that's half. That's crazy.
I mean, yeah, it is. But you say he's there every year, and he's been there what? Twice in the last 5 years. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so twice in the three in the
Three
last
times
7
in
years.
6 years.
Whatever. Anyways, I mean, shit. Like
Patriots winning a close one.
New England Patriots. All right.
We're gonna
switch up real quick before we get into our questions. We're gonna touch on a couple topics. If you paid attention at all
to the NBA.
The past couple days, apparently Kyrie Irving has called LeBron James. Called him to apologize after was it on like a 7-game losing streak?
The Celtics?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It was something crazy. Hold on.
They did lose 3 or 4 out of 5 or some shit like that.
They had small buttons, Celtics. Last 10 to 6-4. Okay. So but they had a few losses here, and Kyrie got upset at a lot of people. He said, I blame it on the age. Charles Barkley said something interesting on TNT the other night. He said, I don't buy it. I don't like what he did because what he's saying is, I got young talent and we're losing, and I blame them because they're young. And I agree with that. But in the same token, to all the, I'm not going to defend him 100%, but all the Dan Gilbert haters that said the reason Kyrie left was Dan Gilbert. The man literally said it in this interview. I wanted the keys to the palace. I wanted to be the leader. I wanted everyone on my dime. I wanted everything the way I wanted. I wanted to be that guy.
And Dan Gilbert promised him that.
Yeah, but I don't know that he promised him.
He said you're going to be the man of this team.
He said you're going to be the future. Back. But if you get a chance to get LeBron back, you're going to take it.
That's why you shouldn't open your mouth like that.
But the thing is, Kyrie couldn't handle that. And if Kyrie could have, we probably at least would have stood a chance last year. Honestly, maybe would have won, but we wouldn't have got swept. I'm like for a fact. So yeah, Kyrie calls LeBron. Oh, I'm sorry for being that young guy. I'm sorry for being immature and dipping on you basically. And apparently Kevin Love was eating dinner with LeBron. It was in LA. It's when the Cavs played LA a couple days ago. Cavs actually won that game.
Bullshit. The Lakers ought to be ashamed of themselves for that.
Should. But I mean, like I said, that for one shows that Dan Gilbert isn't the reason that Kyrie left for all the Dan Gilbert haters. And like I said, I mean, I don't defend Dan Gilbert that much, but he wasn't the reason. And it goes back to it was LeBron. It's just Kyrie wanted to be the main focus of the team. LeBron came back and took over Kyrie's team because that was Kyrie's team until LeBron came back. I mean, if anybody paid attention back then, they were in the hunt for excuse me, they were in the hunt for Gordon Hayward that offseason. They brought in Gordon Hayward and they were pretty much ready to sign him. That was going to be the future of the Cavs was Kyrie and Gordon Hayward. But LeBron decided to come back to Cleveland and scrapped all that. So
okay, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Does this mean that we can see Kyrie in the Lakers uniform next season?
I'm not going to say 100% no.
So the Lakers
I
don't get rid of
so.
Lonzo Ball?
I don't think so. Right now, if they try to go after Anthony Davis, I think they're going to have to give up Lonzo. And if they do that, I mean, Kyrie's a free agent next year. So
I think he needs to go back to Boston. He should stay.
I think he needs to come out to New York. We need him out there.
No, the Brazilians will never play again.
Don't say that.
No, that's
this was cat. That's my team. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think they've both hinted at the possibility of playing again with each other. So maybe, I don't know, maybe Kyrie will go out to LA. I don't think so. But like I said, I think he's more realistically either going to sign with Boston or someone like the Nets or Brooklyn. Or not the Nets or Brooklyn. The Nets or the Knicks. Just because he's a New York guy. He loves New York.
No, you keep your ass where you can win.
But yeah, Kyrie, he finally admitted. What's that?
Just come on, man.
Hold on, you say you got a haircut today. You didn't get a lineup on your beard?
Shut up, man.
Did he line your beard up?
Whatever.
It doesn't look like it.
I'm fresh.
How much did he charge you for this cut?
Whatever. Shout out Thomas, man.
That lineup isn't even that fresh.
Yes, it definitely is. I love the work, man. Keep it up.
I'm gonna bring the straight razor to you, and you be gonna be crisp. I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna bring the straight razor. Your lineup gonna be crisp. But that's another day, another topic. But yeah, Kyrie finally admitted he was a young-minded basketball player, wanted everything his way, was like the spoiled child and didn't get it. So, I mean, kudos to him for admitting it, and everyone that said it's Dan Gilbert's fault in your face, because it wasn't. It was just Kyrie wanted to be the man, and LeBron was there. LeBron is the man every single year that he's in the league till he retires. I don't care if he's 47 and only averaging like 12. He's still LeBron, and he's gonna have that. Jordan with the Wizards was still Jordan, even though Jordan probably. I mean, he probably
Jordan averaged 20 still with the Wizards.
I mean, it was a difference of 20 in his 28. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
the way he got it. I mean, it was.
Right.
I mean, 8 points is different, but the way he got it and the way he dominated was totally different. The Wizards Bulls, but Jordan was still Jordan, and LeBron will still be LeBron. So, will they play again? Maybe. It's possible. I don't think.
I want him to stay in Boston. LeBron need to keep his with the Lakers.
I don't think the
LeBron can't go nowhere.
I don't think the young talent will either. Like I said,
they have the most talented roster in the league. Boston.
Brown might leave.
You got Brown,
Rozier might leave.
Smart, Hayward, Marcus Morris.
Those three they got to worry about. Horford's going to retire or something, but he's like 45.
Man, he's still producing. You see what he did last night? Catching alley-oop, finishing at the rim, playing D. Whatever.
Real quick, we're going to touch on this too, and then we'll get into the questions. Anyone that's still around or anyone that's joining at this point. James Harden is on a Mamba mentality tear.
Shout out Kobe.
No, not shout out Kobe, because I think the stat was
nobody will ever break your record, Cole.
The most 50-point games by an active player right now, which isn't saying. Well, I mean, it's saying a lot because there's a lot of fucking scorers in the league right now. The most 50-point scorers in the league right now actively are James Harden, LeBron James. James Harden is on a tear since fucking Chris Paul's been down.
December 13th.
It's his team again. Since December 13th, this man has averaged 30 or more points. 58, 57, 38, 43, 43, 42, 32, 38, 44. The month of January alone, he's averaging 44 points. That's fucking ridiculous. But, again, like I said, he's got nobody on his team. It's his team. Chris Paul is gone. He's not running the show. Capella's out right now. He's out for, what you said, a month?
Yeah, a month.
Capella's out for a month. So he's just got a bunch of role players. He's pulling a LeBron.
Last
year. LeBron last year was on a fucking tear with bum-ass people throughout.
No,
before the trade and after the trade. Love is a bum, okay?
You shut up. You loved him when he first came to
Cleveland. Yeah, because I thought he was going to be Minnesota.
No, that's not what they
thought he'd
do that.
Close
I wish he was that, then the Cavs wouldn't have lost.
But it was not even close. The man was injured every fucking year. Bum, stupid bum leg. Someone once what's the word? Compared. I'm sorry. Someone once compared Kevin Love to like the 42-year-old old man at the YMCA that runs up and down the court looking hurt and in bad shape. And that's what Love looked like for the past 3 seasons, man. Or 4.
He
just
can rebound.
Hurt. Yeah,
he can outlet good.
He was a fucking hell of a passer, but last year he didn't show up. And like I said, I thought he didn't show up the previous few years because Kyrie and LeBron were there, but it was LeBron and Love last year. This man averaged like 10 points in the fucking finals. He's a bum. Get him out of Cleveland if you can, if someone wants to take that stupid-ass contract. But back to James Harden is on a fucking tear. Right now he's the MVP in my opinion.
Not in mine. He's second.
Giannis is
Giannis is first.
leading the East. Wow, the East.
What do you mean? Wow.
Besides the Raptors and the
Celtics and the Sixers
I don't even
are killing right now. You see what they doing? Ben
Yeah.
Simmons, top 15 player in this league, top 20. He's
fucking
top 20.
Sixers are still fourth, so Pacers.
They just beat the shit out the Pacers last night. Did you see that?
Still better.
Dogged them.
But Harden is on a fucking tear.
Is Harden the best one-on-one scorer ever?
Ever?
If you really got to think about that, you're silly.
I mean, are you downgrading Harden's talent that much?
No, but he ain't no greatest one-on-one. I'm pretty sure people have heard of a guy named Michael Jeffrey Jordan or Kobe Bean Bryant.
I think there was a stat the other day.
Or Allen Iverson.
ESPN put it out. I think the points that he's averaging, he's getting off of like 2 assists. It's not like people are setting this.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's why I said one-on-one scoring.
The month of January, he's averaging 44 points a game.
Kobe averaged 60.
He had an
81 point. He had an 81-point game. In the game before that, he had 60 in 3 quarters.
Harden can put up 90 points right now.
You name me one player that ever scored 60 points in the 3 quarters. He sat out the whole 4th quarter.
Klay Thompson.
He got close.
He did it. What are you talking about?
He didn't get 60.
Yes, he did.
And it took him 4 quarters.
No, he didn't.
No, he did it in 27 minutes. That's what it was. He did it in 27 minutes. He played all 4 quarters. He just did it in 27 minutes.
Technically, it's not 4 quarters. Anyways, James Harden MVP.
James Harden's the 6th best player in the NBA.
Okay, he is balling.
Okay, let's get to the.
We'll get you. For the podcast, we're gonna cut you guys off. Thank you for joining us. Continue to listen. Continue to support. For Black and White Gym Sports, I'm Pat.
I'm Dante.
Check our podcast out next week.
Peace.
Okay, so for the Facebook viewers, if there's anybody in here right now, we'll leave it open for the next 10 minutes. And we're at 10:30. I think we got started late. No, I mean we're fine on time.
Clay, and he's an alternate reality version of Dak. Oh yeah, Jared Goff is a better version of Dak Prescott. I agree with that.
Goff actually don't make the offense run like that.
I think Goff is a B-, and I think Dak Prescott is a solid C.
I don't know. I mean, Dak really disappointed me in the Rams game.
I think he's a solid C.
Dak really missed a lot of people. I mean, not a lot, but
I think if he had Amari the whole season, I think it would have been different.
I don't think
he didn't get Amari to what, week 10 or some shit.
That's 7 weeks in one place. So 8 weeks you can't.
That's half a season.
You can't create some type of chemistry.
They were 3-5 that half a season. And you see what happened when they got Amari Cooper. They lost 1 game.
Exactly.
And the playoff game. So they lost 2 games in 10 weeks.
So
I bet you Dallas won't be 3-5 next year.
I mean, yeah, of course not. It's gonna be a different story next year, but
Sean Lee will be back. You're gonna have 3 linebackers: Sean Lee, Vander Esch, and Jalen Smith.
Let Sean Lee go.
You're a hater, man. I like Sean Lee.
Injured every season.
He's a hell of a tight end.
Every season.
I mean, linebacker.
Yeah, there you go. Every season of his career, that man's been injured. He's not reliable. Just let him go. Vander Esch and fucking
Jalen Smith
are the
dogs. Vander Esch made the Pro Bowl, by the way, because of an injury to the Cardinals. To the Panthers, Kelce. So shout out to Vander Esch for making the Pro Bowl your rookie year. And Saquon, you made it your rookie year.
So that neck collar, the old school neck collar. Nobody even wears them fucking things besides Vander Esch.
You're a hater.
No, I'm not hating.
I'm talking about the little neck thing on the back.
Collar.
It protects his neck. Peyton Manning should have used one.
Yeah, no, he should have. He would have like 7 neck surgeries.
He still won a Super Bowl.
He's got a big old stupid forehead too. Stupid forehead.
Whatever.
But yeah, like I said,
y'all this last picture of this Jamba Juice.
What are you talking about? I still don't understand why you ate that fucking Fifth Avenue. That's the worst candy bar ever. What is in a Fifth Avenue?
It's a Kit Kat that's a bar.
Peanut butter and a rich chocolate coating.
It's a Kit Kat in a bar.
A Kit Kat is a bar. What are you talking
No,
about?
a long bar, not little four
That's
skinny
gay.
ones.
Kit Kat has king sizes.
It's still bars. It ain't no long, thick one like that.
You get the like holiday season ones. They got the pack that's like this.
I
big.
like Kit Kats. They one of my favorite ones. Fifth Avenue. I just got that just because it was right
That
there.
was trash. Your choice of candy is bad.
No, it's definitely
What's your
not.
go-to candy bar?
Probably Kit or Snickers, Kit Kat or Snickers, or Three Musketeers.
Have you tried it? Whatchamacallit?
No.
I need you. I'm gonna get you a whatchamacallit.
When you spell it, we can get somewhere. And don't look it up.
Hold on.
Matter of fact,
I had something else that I said I wanted to bring to the table, and I forgot.
whatchamacallit.
Hold on, just can I see? You don't have to hide it. I want to see what it is.
Oh, that is how you spell it.
Can you bring it over here, please?
Oops, idiots. Whatchamacallit.
I want to hide it. I just wanted. I wasn't. Anybody want to know? So we can talk about the whatchamacallit. Oh, I didn't put the. I put the.
You suck at spelling, man.
Oh, yeah,
Look, people, this is how you
I
spell
wasn't that far
whatchamacallit.
off. I really wasn't that far off. I missed the L and the W. I think that's it. They can't see it. Get out the damn camera. They can't see it. Look, I missed the H and the second L.
No chicken scratch. You can't even read that.
I missed the H and the second L. I was close. What did I want to What else did I want to bring to? Damn, I forgot the other thing I wanted to talk about. Damn, I know it's a whatchamacallit, but it's something else. Oh well. Okay. I'm gonna close it out here and let's see. We're at an hour and.
That's
1 minute.
enough, okay.
I'll give it 2 more minutes and we'll close.
You gotta watch Boogie.
What time is it? Oh, 10:30. Yeah, your boyfriend Boogie's and Steph is coming.
Yeah,
on.
Thanos. And I hate Thanos, but I like Boogie's Thanos.
That's good. There's something else I wanted to show you at the. Damn, I should have wrote it down. That what it was. Oh well. I think it's just the whatchamacallit. Maybe just a bit of the whatchamacallit was. Alrighty. Favorites. Yeah, I'll just go to 103. I'm not gonna keep stretching it.
Yeah, people.
Nobody's-
Hope y'all have a good night and stay warm.
Oh, hold on. We got one viewer. Who's that viewer that just joined? You got any questions, viewer, that you're watching? Let us know. We'll interact with you before we cut off the cut off the show.
Please do.
Nope, they're gone.
Oh, well, screw you.
All right. Let's do this last show. Again, let me get my booklet out here. Although you guys aren't listening, so
I'm listening.
I don't give a shit if you're listening. You're right here next to me.
Oh, wow, that's me. All right.
Okay. Again, my like beg to y'all. I'm begging here. Go to YouTube. I'm begging y'all to go to YouTube. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to our YouTube page. Okay. Watch a couple episodes. Get our views up. Get my confidence going. They suck.